A tale as old as time, celebs, nannies, and scandalous affairs. And who's at the top of this naughty list? None other than Ben Affleck. And his mistress was none other than Christine Ouzounian, the nanny for Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's 3 kids. The nanny herself claims she had more than a professional relationship with the actor.
I have no comment, sorry.
Can you believe this? Oh, sure you can. According to sources close to Ouzounian, the affair began shortly after she was hired, with rendezvous at places like the Hotel Bel Air. She even showed friends photos of herself sitting on Affleck's lap and them kissing. Yikes. For Christine, this was a full-blown relationship, but her friends warned her she was heading for heartbreak. The situation escalated when Ouzounian joined Affleck and the kids on a trip to the Bahamas in June 2015. Garner, who flew down separately, reportedly found out about the affair while they were there and was understandably furious. Talk about a vacation gone wrong. Turns out the only thing hotter than the Bahama sun was Garner's temper. Jennifer was livid, a friend revealed, and who could blame her? If my kids bonded with you and you did this, it's just the biggest betrayal.
Facts.
Well, reports even mentioned sightings of Affleck and Ouzounian together at his LA rental house after the trip. Despite the turmoil, Affleck's camp denied the affair had anything to do with their breakup, insisting they had already been separated for months. Of course, he'd say that in this slippery situation.
That's a common misconception about me.
Classic Ben move, right? Remember when he left Jennifer Lopez for Jennifer Garner? Yeah, it is a pattern.
He's also the only person who Ben Affleck hasn't been unfaithful to. Please welcome Matt Damon.
But Jennifer Garner later confirmed the separation timeline, noting that they were already split before she heard about the nanny. Well, maybe they were just trying to protect the family from more scandal, but still, calling it bad judgment is putting it mildly. Garner shared that it wasn't great for her kids to have their nanny suddenly disappear from their lives, and that she had to explain the meaning of scandal to them. She admitted that Ben Affleck was the love of her life, and that the attention around their breakup and Nannygate was tough to handle.
You got a heart of gold, that's your problem.
In her words, I turned on CNN one day and there we were. I just won't do it anymore. I took a silent oath with myself last summer to really stay offline. I am totally clueless about all of it. Garner decided to put her kids first and not be driven by anger or hurt, choosing to focus on the big picture. Huge respect to Jennifer Garner for handling this drama with such grace and putting her family first.
So impressed by her and everything she does, and she's a great mom.
Now, if you thought the Ben Affleck nanny scandal was wild, let's rewind to Jude Law's infamous cheating saga. Jude Law's nanny scandal takes us back to the mid-2000s when he and Sienna Miller were Hollywood's golden couple. After getting engaged in 2004, news broke not long after that Jude had cheated with his children's nanny, Daisy Wright. Law's damage control kicked in with a public apology that could rival a Shakespearean monologue. I am deeply ashamed and upset that I've hurt Sienna and the people most close to us, he lamented. There is no defense for my actions, which I sincerely regret. Yeah, buddy. We bet you do.
You're devious.
I'm not wasting her time. She's completely lovable and completely unleavable.
When Sadie Frost, Jude's ex and mother of their children, found out, she promptly fired Daisy. And what did Daisy do? She spilled the tea to the press, feeling Jude should have fought for her. Drama, drama, drama. Despite attempts to patch things up, Jude and Sienna called it quits in 2006, briefly giving it another shot in 2009.
I'm already gone.
It's kind of baffling she even considered forgiving him after all that.
I'm dating a few people thing. I'm like, God, what is that? Like, how does anybody manage that? Like,
Sienna later reflected on this crazy time as one of the toughest challenges she's faced, especially performing on stage with the world, watching her heartbreak unfold. It just shows what a pro she is to have managed that. Next, as if Hollywood scandals couldn't get any wilder, let's dive into Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver's jaw-dropping story.
Would you say Maria is the love of your life?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
These two were the golden couple, married for over 3 decades, until Arnold dropped a bombshell. He had an affair with their housekeeper, Mildred Baina. Talk about a plot twist. The Terminator actor reportedly hooked up with Mildred back in 1996 while Maria and the kids were away.
I'll be back.
Smooth move, Arnold. Real smooth. But here's the kicker. Mildred had a child, Joseph, and Arnie thought that his father was Mildred's husband. How wrong he was. The truth was right there on the surface because the child looked strikingly like Arnie himself.
Denial is a river in Egypt!
Well, awkward doesn't even begin to cover it.
Just one of the disastrous situation that I've created, and it's the worst thing that I've ever done.
Fast forward to 2011, when the LA Times blew the lid off this scandal. His wife, Maria, suspicious all along, confronted Arnold during a therapy session like a scene out of a daytime soap opera.
She did not deserve that, that's, I can tell you. And that's why I felt always terrible about the whole thing.
Can you imagine the therapist's face when Maria dropped that bomb? Arnold finally came clean, admitting, yep, Joseph is mine. Maria was crushed, understandably so. In his memoir, Arnold spilled more tea, regretting the pain he caused his family.
Why didn't you admit to it then?
Well, I just did not know how to. I was just, I think, too scared about losing everything, losing her, losing the family.
Maria and Arnold split in 2011, and their divorce finally wrapped up in 2021 after a decade of legal tango. It's heartbreaking how mistakes from the past can destroy such a long-lasting relationship. Bet that property settlement was insane, though.
I apologized many times to her.
Did she ever forgive
I
you?
asked her for forgiveness, and I hope that down the line, she will be able to forgive me for that.
Since then, Arnold's been hitting the gym with Joseph, bonding over protein shakes, and probably sharing dad jokes. Ah, the twists and turns of celebrity life.
So we never know what people's lives are like. We can't judge their choices and their road.
Shocked? Well, we're not done yet, and the next cheater will leave you absolutely stunned. Who would have thought that Ethan Hawke, of all people, would round out our list of celebrity cheaters? Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman were a powerhouse couple back in the 90s, starring in iconic films that defined an era. But in 2003, their fairy tale came crashing down amid allegations that Hawke had strayed with their children's nanny, Ryan Shaw Hughes. Wow, these guys couldn't even handle having two women under one roof. Talk about a lack of self-control.
Something was terribly wrong.
Months after they split for good, Thurman poured her heart out to Oprah Winfrey, visibly upset about how their marriage fell apart amid all those cheating rumors. She bravely took responsibility, refusing to point fingers.
Our marriage failed. I should take full responsibility for the failure of my own marriage.
Hawke denied those claims like clockwork, but then suddenly, right on cue, he's dating Shaw Hughes publicly, just as the ink dries on his divorce papers. Talk about timing.
So what?
They even sealed the deal with a wedding in 2008.
My name's Ethan Hawke,
And I'm Ryan Hawke.
and our relationship is recognized by the government.
Fast forward to today, they're still happily married, keeping things low-key in Brooklyn, where Ryan, now known as Ryan Hawke, works as a producer on Ethan's projects. Talk about turning a scandal into business. So there you have it. What a wild world of celebrity drama. Who do you think was the most shocking nanny cheating celebrity? Or do you know of any other scandalous tales I missed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.